Oh, beautiful piece.
Alright, welcome back. We have finished the campaign and it's time to start mapping. I'm going to take a shipyard map. Things I'm going to start thinking about. Crafting flasks for ailment immunities. We're going to respec a couple of points on the tree. And then I'm going to take static blows plus the increases in reduction to maximum mana, apply to shock. And I think I'm going to work my way down preemptively towards mind over matter. As soon as I get a trigger craft, I can take Hydrosphere off of Spellslinger, which will free up a bunch of mana. And mind over matter will make more sense then. For our first points on the tree, I think because the character is so strong, I will invest the points in Betrayal. Alright, so now that we've done one tier 1 map, the first thing I do is I come to Kinetic and I buy a tier 3. This is part of a bigger strategy where you always try to have a map completed that is 2 tiers higher than what you're currently working on, because the boss has a chance to drop a map that is 2 tiers higher than the map you're already in. So by doing this strand, every subsequent tier 1 that I do has a chance to drop a tier 3 map. And it could be strand. Got a +1 map there. Got our tier 4 out of a tier 3. I like that. It is tier 4 in this league, right? Yeah. And I'm going to go ahead right ahead and do this tier 4 and just drop these random scarabs into the map for a little extra juice. I think what I'll also do is I think I might have... Yeah, I got Rogue Exiles. Let's put Rogue Exiles on the map too. We got our first Hive Fortress. I think we'll do this. I can't figure out how to get the fuck out of here. Yo, that's a nice shield. I'm gonna craft life on this shield and put it right on. Alright. Little extra betrayal on our maps. Let's do this tier 5. More maps. Not the worst looking ring. Got room for another resistance on it. It might just be better than what I'm working with. I don't even have to put a resist on that yet. That's all kind of a bust. Alright, now we're just going to fill in all the lower maps that we've got in our stash, since we've sort of hit our limit of how high we can go on the tiers of maps. We might have ourselves a boot upgrade. And we might have an amulet upgrade too. Yeah, if we just craft cold on both of these pieces, we're capped again. I awkwardly just realized that I'm not even in a 5-link. My Spellslinger setup is in this chest. That's pretty hilarious, right? Let's put our actual damage skill in my 5-link. Is that our new helmet? It's probably going to be time to just narrow down the armor bases to blue and green ones. Okay, that is very promising. Please tell me open suffix. Damn, it does not have an open suffix. That one's kind of a dud. That one could be promising. Open suffix. Crit chance. It's got mana, spell damage. Go from 15-3 to 18. Yeah, we got an upgrade plus trigger. Alright, we got a wand, boys. And that's just the start, too. I mean, we can improve on this so much. Alright, I'm going to refund a point. I need to get increased effect of offerings. And I'm going to pick up mind over matter. And I need to address some accuracy. So I'll be coming down and picking up depth perception plus the accuracy mastery. Alright, I'm going to stash away all these maps that I bought. I'm going to wait until I do a tier 6 before I do the tier 4s. Because I would like the tier 4s to drop tier 6s. Alright, now that my accuracy is capped for now, I'm going to forego the mastery until I need it. And instead I'm going to make my way left, because there's a lot of juicy stuff. There's power charge, there's mana, there's life, and then there's arcane sanctuary to help build out the block, which is going to be a pretty robust source of defense for us. Not getting a tier 6 here is a bit unlucky. Alright, so I picked up a new graft here, mostly for the ability to store more graft blood, because I was capping out at 1,000. But this also will give us some more survivability. And as we have tons of damage, it really doesn't matter. We don't really need more damage, we need more survivability. I've been trying to make the Molten Shell Zoth graft anyway. Alright, there's our first tier 6. Before I run this T6 map, I figured I'd explain what I'm doing here for those that don't really understand. I came in and immediately grabbed Betrayal for 4 points. It's not so bad. It's good experience, and you can find some good loot on the ground. Like, for instance, I was able to unveil this helmet and this ring. After Betrayal, we come up the center, and we rush for Commissioned Officer plus Shaping the World and all these +1 nodes that are around here. And then from here on out, I'm going to go down the wings to Shaping the Skies, down this wing to Shaping the Mountains, and then I'll grab the Kinetic mission chance down each of these wings, and we'll revisit this as I get close to it. So I'm going down the left side now, rushing to Shaping the Skies.